momentum into the offseason. Think about what could have been. You know, you win 2 more games, you win 1 more game, you win the playoffs. I mean, come on, bro. Just mess ups and errors from KOC, being stuck in his ego, stuck in his ways, not wanting to necessarily change, held his team back from potentially making the playoffs. You hear me? You got guys like CJ Ham, potentially Harrison Smith playing their last game as a Viking, and a lot was left on the damn table. So that's all I'm saying right there, bro. KOC got to understand, bro. It's on him. The offensive lack of execution. I understand we throw the O-line in there. I understand you throw in bad quarterback play at times from Max Brosmer, from McCarthy. At times, I say more Brosmer than McCarthy because some of the shit he did yesterday as far as Brosmer goes, I don't know where the hell his mind goes mentally sometimes, but with the fumble yesterday, with the dumbass play in Seattle, even though it was a piss poor play call from your head coach. But KOC, it starts from top to bottom. From his offense not being prepared, from his team not being prepared. Who does that begin with? So he can sit there and sound good and say this and that. But at the end of the day, he's been doing that for 4 years, bro. You hear me? 4 years and still yet to win a playoff game. That's all I'm saying, bro. When does he get held accountable for real? We can trade for Dak and send McCarthy to the Cowboys. What? Once again, what? What are we talking about here, man? Why do you want to trade for Dak? Why the hell would you want to send McCarthy to the Cowboys and bring in Dak? For what, bro? Like, let's be smart here. Let's make sense here. Too evil, you know? Let's not say shit just to say shit, strictly just to say something. I mean, come on, bro. Do you really want Dak Prescott as your quarterback? I don't. I don't at all. The fuck I want him in the building for? The fuck we want Dak Prescott in the building for? You know? This is about building a true team, a true roster. Building around your quarterback. You have a quarterback with talent. You have a quarterback with a cannon for arm. You have a quarterback who's a damn dog. You hear me? Heavy. Yay. Develop him, mold him, and build your team around him. Period. Motherfuckers is cat, bro. For real. Shout out Cody Fullen in the building, man. Cody Fullen in the building. This whole season failure on KOC and his shit offense. I mean, can we be real? Can we be real? You know? Can we be real? Shout out Cody Fullen in the building once again, bro. You hear me? No cap. Come on, man. Yeah, man. Stop the cap. Stop the cap. Man, dog, I mean, like, damn. I mean, like, damn, man. People just say anything, and they don't want to put blame where blame should be put. V-Game Shark, here we go. Retarded take. KOC was good with every other QB he had until JJ. So how is it his fault? You didn't show shit about ball. What are you talking about, V-Game Shark? First of all, KOC wasn't good with every quarterback he had. Are you a Vikings fan or are you JT just talking, running your motherfucking yappers, bro, and capping? You hear me? KOC, when was he good, real good with Kirk Cousins? Did he win did he win a playoff game with Kirk? Did he win a playoff game with Sam Darnold? So what the hell are you talking about? He was really good with every other quarterback, period. Was his offense, did his offense look better with veteran quarterbacks? Yeah, that's because they had experience. Maybe because KOC can't develop a young quarterback. Maybe because KOC can't put a young quarterback in the best position. Maybe because KOC can adapt and create a scheme that benefits his young quarterback. So ask yourself, V-Game Shark, first off, is you even a Vikings fan or you just in here capping? That's number one. Number two, ask yourself what the hell is you really talking about, and do you even know what the hell you really talking about? You hear me, dog? Heavy, no cap. Cause right now you sound dumb as a bitch. Huh? I repeat, you sound dumb as a bitch. You donkey. I'ma call you donkey. Cause you're dumb as a fucking donkey. You hear me, dog? Heavy. Clip that. Huh? Come on, man. What are we talking about here? He talking about KOC was good with every other quarterback. What, in the regular season? Come on, man. Stop the cat, bro. Fuck it. Talking reckless, homie. You hear me? KOC needs to be on the hot seat after this season. This seat should be burning. Come on, Cody. We know what it is. We know what it is. We know what it ain't. Period. His shit has gotten old. Very old. The same old talk from KO, the same old promises, or we build off these last 5 weeks, etc., etc., etc. At the end of the day, what the hell changes for real? What the hell changes for real? When do you make the playoffs consistently every year? When are you called a consistent playoff team every year? When do you win a playoff game under your coaching, KOC? I repeat, when do the Vikings win a playoff game under his coaching, huh? I repeat, huh? Once again. Come on, man. You in the chat, like it up, bro. Heavy. Cali in the building. Shout out Cali in the building. Yeah, KLC sucks because he couldn't make the playoffs with the worst quarterback room in the NFL. Well, once again, was it the worst quarterback room? When JJ started getting the game and KLC adjusted his scheme when he was healthy, was it the worst quarterback room? Come on, man. Once again, everybody wants to ride KOC's nuts. Period. Long-term plan, you mean suck for the foreseeable future, waiting for injury-prone McCarthy to turn into an NFL quarterback? now he's Mr. Injury-prone, right? But out of college, y'all loved him. Oh, out of college, he's this, he's Mr. this, he's Mr. that. Oh, he might be the next big thing. Now he's Mr. Injury-prone because he missed a few weeks because his hand is messed up right now. And maybe he shouldn't have played yesterday. Huh? Isn't it ironic? Isn't it so damn ironic? What other quarterback did we see KOC put in a vulnerable situation this year? Huh? Carson Wentz? Carson Wentz, maybe? Okay. All right. Come on, bro. Come on, man. Let's get into some more of these pressers right quick, man. Some people just nut ride so hard they forget the truth, man. You hear me? Oh yeah. Give me 1 second. We finna break it down. Ooh, we finna break it down right now. Yeah, wishful thinking, but been around 45 years and willing to commit to a plan at this point. Could be McCarthy or someone else, but focus on building for once. Build your team, build a roster, draft, draft players, hit on 6 players in the draft, attack the draft, right? Quasi, build the team off of the draft. Talk to your GM, talk to your scouting team. Hit in the draft for once, build a real team, a real roster for once. Don't just rely on building a roster off of free agency pickups. How about that? Come on, man. You hear me? Oh, man. Shout out Holden in the building, man. Shout out my dog Holden in the building, bro. You hear me? It's my birthday. I just turned 19. Happy birthday, big dog, huh? Yeah. Shout out my yeah. One more again for Holden, man. You hear me? Heavy. No cap, man. Let's get it, bro. SKOL Vikes. You know? JD Brown in the building. JD Brown in the building. Let's get it, man. Let's dive into this JJ McCarthy presser. Get it going. After this, I'll probably dive into, I'll say 4 players who could potentially be gone at the end of the offseason. Him and KOC on the hot seat this year. Come on, man. Those are the guys who should be on the hot seat, your GM and your head coach, period. Those are the 2 guys who have felt the team the most, right? Right. Period, dog. No cap. Huh? Let's be real here, man. Everybody want to blame McCarthy. McCarthy this, McCarthy that. Come on, bro. Stop it, man. Stop it.
Great to see you guys. Bittersweet to say that one last time. Great to see you guys. Bittersweet to say that one last time for this year. But, you know, a lot of things we learned, you know, about ourselves as a team, about who we are as individuals. So many obstacles that taught us so many lessons that I know will carry us further in the future and help us along the way when similar obstacles come up in this game. And, you know, I just appreciate and love every single player, coach, support staff, fan that supported us all year, and it means the absolute world to me to be a Minnesota Viking. And I'll open it up to anyone for questions.
Did the hand get worse? Did something happen? Was it 50-50 before the game? Just walk us through the start of the game and when you finally went, hey, I'm coming out.
In a way I don't want to say because, you know, it feels bad on my heart, but I was happy I made the right decision. I learned from something from the prior week where, you know, feeling the momentum of the game, how well the defense is playing. When it gets to a point where you feel like your body is going to say, no, you can't do that, you got to, you know, put your ego aside and understand.
And then even this situation right here, right? Where was KOC? Where was the coaching staff? Why would they allow him to even play? If they know his hand is still at risk, why risk further injury to his hand if they know he's really not 100%? Knowing who McCarthy is, knowing how bad he wants to play, knowing the competitor he is, right? Knowing in certain situations he might even ignore some symptoms that he maybe shouldn't ignore on his hand. Why not say, hey, boom, we're not playing for anything. The season is over. Max Brosmer can handle it. The Packers ain't playing their first stringers, so the level of competition will be different. Why not sit him and rest him? If they really had his best interest at hand. But we've seen it before. Early in the season, what KOC do? He almost got Carson Wentz killed. I repeat, he almost got Carson Wentz killed, annihilated. No different here. Same situation, same shit, new day. But you guys love your head coach. You love your head coach. He can do no wrong, no wrong. All right, bad. Stop the cap.
And you got to do what's best for the team. And it's a similar situation that came up today. And it killed me to, you know, pull myself out. Never done that before, but had to do what's best for the team.
JJ, were you concerned there about being able to throw the ball again when you say similar situation?
For sure, yeah. It just started, you know, throbbing up a little bit during halftime. And, you know, threw that first pass to Justin, and it was like 10 yards away from me. And I didn't feel like I could throw any further than that without something, you know, wild happening with the accuracy or the decision making. So yeah, I felt like it was best to take me out.
When you look at the overall landscape of this season, what was the most difficult part for you?
Losing, number one. Obviously, it's always been like, how's the kid going to react when he loses? That was always the big question. And I feel like, you know, the guys around me, the coaches, the leaders, Harrison Smith, CJ Ham, just to name a few, the way they handled everything and, you know, consistently showed up every single day, trying to get better, trying to work on their craft, not for themselves, but for the people next to them. And you find a lot of strength in that. So I feel like, you know, that's the biggest thing I pulled from for today, to go out there and give it my all.
Did you do anything with the hand pregame to kind of remove some of the pain?
No, sir. That's a great question, Alec. But, you know, earlier in the year, if you remember the Chicago game, there was a little something on my hand, and I feel like it messed up my accuracy way too much. So, you know, just bite on a bigger piece of wood and go out there and grind it out.
So you saying you took like a painkiller in the Monday, that Chicago game?
No, tape. Tape, yes, sir. Yeah, only a little Advil and pain off today. So
Do you feel like you earned the right to be the starter going next year? Where do you think you stand with the organization at this point?
after today, maybe, but tomorrow there's nothing promised. The next day there's nothing promised. That's something I take very seriously. It's not something that you buy and you get for the rest of your life. You rent it, you lease it every single day, and I'm just trying to make daily deposits to make sure
You know what, man? Just with his answer, dog. Let's say if the Vikings were to release him or trade him or whatever the case may be, I hope wherever he did go, he balls, man. Balls for real. Because with his mentality, his heart, his determination, his will to be great, his leadership, and obviously his peers identify him as a leader, naming him a captain and shit. Oh, I guess that means nothing in the eyes of Vikings fans, Vikings media, Vikings coaches, etc. But I hope he really balls out, bro. If the Vikings do release him or trade him, whatever, I hope he turns into a damn future Hall of Famer, bro. No cap. Yeah, man, because the disrespect is crazy, dog. The toughness he's shown all year, playing a whole quarter with an ankle sprain, fighting concussions, getting beat up, banged up, and the level of disrespect that some fans bring, Vikings media brings, everybody, dog, analysts, so-called experts who do their best to protect KOC and want to make him the scapegoat. I hope next year he comes out and ball on all you motherfuckers for real. Clip that. You hear me? I hope he balls on all y'all for real, man. Because this right here is piss poor. Heavy, man. Wow, bro.
I'm in this house for a long time.
JJ, how did you say it was best for the team? How did you, in that moment, weigh that against it may not be the best thing for the narrative about me?
That's a really good question. Narratives are something completely out of your control. I can't change it no matter what I do. I could go out there and grind through it, and maybe fourth quarter happens, something fluke, and I screw up a lot of my off season. But at the end of the day, you can't deal in those what ifs. You got to feel what you're feeling right now, and from your past experiences, take those lessons and apply it to that situation where you're going to make that choice. And it was one of the hardest choices I've had to make in my life so far, but I feel like it was the best thing for the team at that moment.
How do you judge the injuries this season, in totality? Are they all separate? Do you think there's any thing you can do to universally kind of reduce your risk for injuries next season and moving forward?
Another great question. I feel like just playing allowed me to gain the experiences metaphorically and literally in terms of the pain I would feel getting a little too close to the pocket, not getting the ball out on time, being bad with my eyes, having the defense disguise something and not react instinctively. There's all these things that happen before the injury that could, be the difference in you not being in that vulnerable position. So I just need to continue to work on everything that it is to be a good quarterback in this league. And
you know what I miss most about playing? Yelling, "Hey!" So I got this job.
Rating.
I feel like the injuries will slowly fade away with just more situational awareness and presence.
With the hand injury, is there something that needs to be done surgically to repair it, or is it just time and rest?
Yeah, no, sir. Just got the x-rays back, came back positive, and it's just about healing up. I think I pushed it back a little bit with the heal time, but we got time for that, unfortunately. And we'll see where it goes, but going to continue to rest and recover for sure.
When you say positive, you mean positive, good?
Everything's stable. So that's,
Oh, so to all you McCarthy haters, man, calm down. Don't worry. It's not broken. Everything's stable. He's okay. No broken bones. It will heal, bro. You hear me? He can just take some time to rest, relax, and heal, then recover, then get back to work. Oh, yeah, he's so injury prone, right? He's this, he's that. Come on, man. Stop the cap, huh? Yeah.
There's the fractures and all that, but everything's stable.
Bitch, yeah.
What were some of your favorite throws in the first half today?
There's a lot of them. I feel like just the ones that
And how many all pro, how many all elite throws did he make this year for you JJ McCarthy haters and you KLC nut riders? I mean, how many throws did he make? Great throws did he make this year, even under pressure? So what are we really talking about here?
That's specifically the one where I was out of the pocket and, finding him late on the hinge route. That's something, we've been working on, just trusting each other, trusting he's going to make the play if I put it to the spot. The one I had to Ben Sims on the run, that was just something where, I've been working so hard and so vigorously and trying so hard to make those throws on the run. But at the end of the day, you just got to kind of trust the spot and put it there. And I feel like I did a good job with that. But, it just came down to the protection being great today, the running backs doing their thing in the run game and pass protection, the tight ends catching, pass blocking, run blocking, and the receivers obviously doing their thing today. So all the credit goes to them.
JJ, was that taunting call in part a reaction to the adrenaline that maybe you picked up off that stiff arm?
Yeah, I've never stiff armed someone in my life. So there was a little excitement, a little too much excitement. And, immediately right after, I got carried away. And right after, I felt so bad because I felt like I let my team down. I let my teammates down. And that's crucial. A big game.
And at the end of the day, why should he feel bad for being a competitor? Yeah, you can maybe say he did too much. He shouldn't have taunted. He shouldn't have did this and that. But don't you love the dog in him? Don't you love him showing no fear, riding for his team, being turned up, being excited? Oh, I know. Y'all would rather have Kirk Cousins in this bitch who's soft, scary, can't even run, a sitting duck for real. Oh, so he got a little too hype. Oh, he got in a defender's face. Ain't that the attitude, the style you want in from your quarterback? Now, of course, run out of bounds. Don't take unnecessary hits. But you don't love the dog in him, the tenacity, the ferociousness. I mean, what the hell do you want here? Y'all motherfucking Vikings fans and media want your cake and you're topping too, right? Want your cake and have all the other bullshit, man. You got a dude who's a dog, who's a hot competitor, full of heart and grit, and you got a problem with it? Oh, okay. So he made a mistake doing a little too much. So what? I'd rather have that than a punk bitch who just here collecting a check. You hear me? Come on, man. Clip that.
High stakes. You can't have, dumb reactions like that are selfish overall. And, my apologies go to my teammates and the defense.
And he understands the mistake he made, even though he could have dialed it back a little bit. But you getting turned up, amped up, and excited. Oh, I don't blame him. I don't say he's wrong one bit.
Defense, and it's not going to happen again. I promise you that.
What'd you say to him?
Say again?
What'd you say to him?
Might be up to the lip readers on that one. Yeah.
And JJ, was it you that pulled yourself out, or did you have a conversation with him?
It was me. It was me. I feel like I had to make a grown man decision. We kept going back and forth. Could you go? Could you not? I got one person on my shoulder saying, go in there. You got this. It'll be fine. And then another person, hey, maybe this is a test that, you're being tested to make the right choice once again. So, I listened to the one that was on my right shoulder and went from there.
And he made the right choice. And I don't know if he means literally two different humans in his ear, one saying play, one saying don't play, or he means it the other way, sort of in the spiritual form. But whatever the case may be, first off, why would anybody be telling him to go back in the game if he's not capable? But secondly, he definitely made the right decision, bro. You hear me? Period. So shout out to him for making the decision that fits him the best, bro. Period. No cap. You hear me? Because I guarantee you this here, if he would have continued to play and he break his hand or something, oh, here come the McCarthy haters. They used to love him, now they hate him. Oh, he's injury prone. Oh, he got to go for real. Oh, it's over. Come on, man.
JJ, you talked about the leaders on this team. If it happens to be Harrison Smith's last game or CJ Ham with the Vikings, what have you learned from them specifically that will help you out through your career?
I really want to talk about.
Shout out MHS streaming in the building. SKOL Vikings, SKOL Vikes, baby. You hear me? Heavy.
Both. First, CJ, man of faith. True character that's just so pure. You know exactly where he's going to be, when he's going to be there, does all the right things. He's the pivotal role model that I feel like people can look up to and see what it is to be Walter Payton Man of the Year. see what it is to be a great football player for the Minnesota Vikings. I mean, Mr. Minnesota, he is. So, you know, just his journey is very inspiring. And Harrison Smith, you know, he took me in right away, understood the kind of mentality I had, saw a little bit of me and him, and, you know, all the things he's learned over the years. You know, I've tried not to, you know, be too pressing on him because I feel like I push people away when I talk too much football. But who he is as a man, competitor, warrior, like, he's one of one. I truly believe he's a first ballot Hall of Famer, and he definitely deserves it.
JJ, as you look ahead, like, what are the areas of growth that are in your mind will be front and center as kind of the next few weeks and months come?
With the off-season plan, it's really just about how can I improve myself physically, mentally, emotionally, and really go from there. You know, there's definitely different branches from each of those routes, and, you know, to get in specifics right now is, you know, something that, you know, don't want to let the other team know what we're working on, and you know, just continue to show up and be consistent every day. That's going to be the main thing.
JJ, you think you earn the trust of the decision makers here? You know, whether it's head coach, GM, owners, whoever.
In my opinion, I feel like I have, but at the end of the day, they have their own opinion. They have their own perspective. They see things different. They hear things from different places. And, you know, I just feel confident going into this offseason and content with where I'm at, because I feel and truly feel like I know they know who I am as an individual, and, you know, the potential and the capability that this offense could have with me at the helm. So, but at the end of the day, it's all about the guys. And, you know, from here on out, if I'm here, if I'm not, I love every single one of those guys and had a friggin' blast playing for them.
Did you carry yourself with a lot of confidence, always have? Did that get shaken at all this year?
No, sir. Never. I feel like confidence is something that's, you know, innate. It's something that you can't let external factors shake it, because then that's not confidence. Then you're just –
Big facts, big facts.
you know, playing that game back and forth. But it's something I learned from Justin Jefferson. Like, I've never understood, like, really fully why he is the way he is, why he's so successful, but it's exactly that, his mentality, the confidence that he's the best on the field no matter where he is, no matter what time it is. And, you know, that's something that I try to adopt and really make a habit for the next coming years.
JJ, Justin talked about wanting to get time with you this offseason. When you guys do that, what are the things you feel like you can take from that the most?
Timing. The number one time when the receiver's open is right out of the cut. So just being able to get those reps, get those different body positions that I'm seeing from him, and the space on the field in which I'm trying to fit it into, and how he's getting to that landmark. You know, there's so many things that just need to grow by naturally and very simply just throwing more routes together. So I love hanging out with them off the field too. So we'll get really close there and, you know, be ready to go.
And that's what it's going to come down to this year, man. Chemistry. Him and Jetta's putting that work in, that real work in, that real chemistry, right? Heavy. Grinding all off season, man. Running routes, being consistent. Something I'm sure they didn't do last year. I don't know why not, but it is what it is. You can't still do and dwell on it. But it's a very big off season for both of these dudes. You hear me? Heavy. Justin Jefferson called him his youngin, all that, you know. So Jefferson gonna take him under his wings, man, and put him in the right position, put him in the right direction. McCarthy got to work. Jetta's got to work. They all got to work for real. Heavy, bro. Early. Let's get it in. Let's grind.
JJ, what was it like to see a guy in your draft class, Dallas Turner, finish the season the way he did?
I love DT. Obviously,
shout out DT. Roll Tide.
We came in together. Literally got the wind knocked out of him, or out of me, by him like a week before I saw him again. And you know, he's a special human being. Once again, we have so many in this locker room, but he's on to great things. You know, he's got all the tools you could possibly imagine, but like I said about Justin, he's got the mentality, and when you got that, that's something that I can put all my chips in for.
Thanks, everybody.
Thank you, guys.
Thanks.
God bless.
My dog.
The world's first titanium nonstick pan.
My dog. My dog. Right into Jetta's. Boom. Boom. You know?
Justin.
Yeah, we're gonna get into Jettas, then I'm gonna break down some players who could potentially leave. Then we're gonna wrap this bitch up. SKOL Vikes forever, dog. You know what it is. Heavy. Like I say, man. Alive, probably alive, a lot more lives this off season, bro. You hear me? Early. You know it's gonna be Bama, then it's gonna be Vikings every other day. Lock in with me, dog. Lock in with me. Support the grind, support the channel. Period, dog. No cap. You hear me? Heavy. Share this live, like, comment, and subscribe. All that. It's free, dog. It's free. Yeah. My dog Andre Sutton in the building, man. What up, my dog? What up, my big dog? Yeah, bitch, yeah. What's up, big SKOL? Let's clean house. B-Flow for HC. Hey, I've been saying it, man. I've been saying it. Brian Flores for head coach. Brian Flores for head coach. Yeah, man. Bitch, yeah. Let's get it done. Let's get it done. You hear me? Oh, yeah. Oh, man. Yeah. Let's get into the Jettas a little presser right quick, though, man. Let's get it.
Congratulations. I know you want to get 1,000 plus. Once you got at least 53 and more out of the way.
Shout out my brother getting that 1,000, hitting that 1,000-yard mark. Straight up. Shout out my brother getting that 1,000, man. Straight up. One more game. Oh, yeah. Let's get it, man.
Were you a little relieved? I know it's not about your personal numbers, but it's something you wanted today.
Oh, yeah. Definitely relieved. Just off of a difficult year, emotionally and physically, you know, and just to come out, you know, with the attitude of trying to finish the game, trying to leave a mark and show the world that I'm still the best receiver in the league. It definitely felt great just to get that accolade and to really go into the offseason with a good taste in my mouth. So, but it's definitely on to more work, on to, you know, getting my youngin right, making sure that, you know, we don't have the same outcome this season. So I'm ready for the offseason, ready to, you know, go back to work and prove that I'm still one of the best.
Is that your nickname for JJ? Your youngin?
My youngin, that's my dog.
Hey, you hear what he said? His youngin, huh? Called him his youngin. Clip that. Clip that. But yeah, bro, is that telling you right there? JJ McCarthy ain't going nowhere. The Vikings are riding, rocking, and rolling with him. I hope so. But Justin Jefferson pretty much stamping him right there, right? Saying, hey, I'm gonna get my youngin right, train with him, grind with him, lock in with him for real. Oh man, stay aware. You talk about a dynamic duo. Let's get it, baby, for real. But Jetta just stamped it. Hey, what'd he say? My youngin, dog. My youngin. Clip that.
Justin, what was it like to see Harry and CJ both getting honored kind of in their own ways today?
Emotional. Definitely wanted to shed a tear. Just see the guys work as hard as they have been working, lead the way they have been leading. I mean, CJ's story is very, very powerful, impactful. So to have him as, you know, my teammate and to be with him for these past 6 years, it's been an honor, honestly. There's not too many people in this league that are like him and have the love and have the hard work attitude as CJ. So I'm definitely honored to be his teammate. And for Harry, he's a baller. You know, I still don't think this is his last year. I still think he got more room in the tank. But
come on back here, man. Come on back one more again, dog. Yeah.
just what he has been doing for this organization, what he has been doing for this team is going to go way further than what people, you know, outside of this room really know. So I'm just honored to have played on the same team as them. But they're definitely Hall of Famers in my eyes.
Justin, what does this offseason need to look like for you and JJ?
Work. We're gonna go to work. Plenty of time to work. So, I mean, that connection is going to grow more and more and more.
I like that right there, man. I like that for real, man. No cap. You know, if both of them get dialed in and locked in and they really put in that work this whole off season, sky's the limit. Matter of fact, it's no limit for them boys. You hear me? As far as route running, chemistry, timing, we saw the timing was off a lot this year. And that all comes with reps, dog. Building chemistry, building that trust, that bond, that understanding of where the ball gonna be at. JJ McCarthy understanding where to put the ball. when Jetta's gonna come out his break. All this plays a role, dog. Period. And they got a whole off season to really lock in together, understand what each other needs to do. Oh man, it's gonna be a beautiful thing, period. But this right here might just the fact that Jettas is stamping him, because KOC, him and Jettas probably have conversations like, boom, what do you think about McCarthy? Do you think McCarthy can be the man for the job? Huh? Do you want him as your quarterback? Would you be happy with him as your quarterback? I'm sure all these conversations go down behind the scenes. So the fact that Jettas is stamping and co-signing for McCarthy on live TV to the public with no hesitation. You hear me? First off, respect to Jettas, bro. Shout out to him for riding and sticking by his quarterback and saying, yeah, dog, I believe in McCarthy. I'm rocking and rolling with him. That's my youngin. That's my dog. And we going to work this whole offseason and really put that work in and see what happens. Heavy, bro. Gotta love it. Gotta respect it. That's a true leader right there, man. A true leader. You hear me? Yeah. Bitch, yeah. Huh? Come on, man. Stop the cap, man. Stop the cap. Oh, man. Jeff Swanson in the building, man. Heavy. Yeah, heavy. Come on, man. Yeah. One more again, man. Yeah. Believe that. Shout out Jettas though, man. For real. And this will go a long way. Him just saying these certain things will go a long way in boosting McCarthy's confidence in himself as well, even more. Oh man, hold up. Shout out Jeff Swanson in the chat, bro. $5 super chat. Shout out you, Jeff Swanson. Shout out you, big dog. Early. Much appreciated. You hear me, dog? Heavy. SKOL VIKES. You hear me? Heavy. Much appreciated to you, my dog. For real.
As we continue on, definitely will get work with him this offseason and along with the rest of this.
Let's grind. You hear me? Yeah.
Receiver core, but I'm excited. I'm excited to see us really grow and to see JJ blossom as the quarterback that he needs to be, and we know he could be. So definitely a lot of work.
This year, just him having come off an injury last year and then missing some training.
Yeah, it impacted just because it's less time to connect with each other. But I still think that we had opportunities to still connect and still do the things that we always do. But it's just like I said before, we just need to get JJ out of the little small bad habits that he had throughout the season. But he's still young. He still has room to grow. He still has time to really blossom as a quarterback. This is his first real year playing, so people need to give him a little bit more leniency, but he definitely will go back to work and still put in that work to where we need to get.
You're a GM. Do you want to at least have a veteran quarterback as a backup? So if there are injuries again, you're not going from someone who doesn't have experience either.
I mean, it's not really my option, my job to really make that call, but my job is to whoever's the starter to get him right and to get him to where we need to get. And JJ is our guy right now, so my job is to connect with him during the off season and get him to where we need to go.
Justin, what do you think of that early run from JJ with this?
And the fact that Jettas is taking responsibility, saying, hey, man, that's my guy. I put it on my shoulders. I got to help get him to where he needs to be at the end of the day. I respect him even more, bro, as a player, as a leader, as a captain, etc. Respect my dog for real. My brother for real.
I mean, he always carried himself with that energy, with that fire spirit. Of course, he needs to not get taunted at the end of that play. But I mean, just his attitude and his confidence, just the way he go out there and want to ball out, and he has those plays that shows that he can ball out. And but I mean, I love the energy and I love the spirit that he carries himself with.
Couple more. Justin, last week Harrison was saying the thing about this locker room is there are a lot of veterans that could say, hey, I'm not going all in because I don't want to get hurt. I got my career to think of. but they are all in. How important was that for you to see?
I mean, I feel like everybody in this room felt the need to go out there and lay it all out on the line. One, for our fan base, and two, for ourselves. Just with the difficult season, not being able to continue on this journey, I feel like it was just a must that, you know, we all go out there and show the world, show our fan base, show our families, you know, what we're all about. And we're a family-oriented team, and we care about each other so much. So it was definitely a must to go out there and compete for one another.
Just finishing the game with Max, where did you see him improve over the time as well this year?
Oh yeah, he definitely has improved, especially from, you know, the Seattle game to New York and to now. He's a growing boy. I love it. But I mean, it was only his third opportunity in playing, so he will continue to grow. He will continue to blossom as a quarterback as well. Definitely will connect with him as well as JJ onto the connection that we need to get to. But I love seeing him being happy, making those plays, making those throws, going out there and leading the team to where we need to go. Appreciate y'all.
Thanks. Thank you.
The structure.
And that's pretty much it for the. I was gonna watch the KLC, but I don't care what KLC talking about, man. I done heard enough from KLC for 4 years. It's time for KLC to put up or shut up at the end of the day, man. Right. I don't even care too much about what KLC even talking about for real. Yeah, you know. I'm gonna get into the next part of the live, break down which players could be leaving, 4 players in particular, and we're gonna end right there, man. Heavy, you got any questions, comments, or opinions? Let me know quickly and swiftly, huh? And I'll get to them after this next segment early. Once again, you in the chat, like it up, share this live with whoever you know, like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell, make sure you hit that damn bell. Yeah. I hope everyone has a blessed 26. Remember